So today we have an exciting one. We're working on Abby, also known as Mitchell's truck. What we're doing, this is a Christmas gift that he got. We're taking the old original intake and putting in the new cold air intake. Hopefully add a little bit of power, make it so it runs a little bit smoother. But it's a very simple install. All we'll be doing is essentially installing this filter in the tube in place of the current intake here. So let's get started. Step one is just to unhook the previous intake. So that's what Mitchell's gonna do now. Clearly Mitchell isn't very good with tubes. Step one complete. Right now we have the old air intake out. You can see where it hooked up, going directly into the engine here. This is where the intake initially was, comes through. This is the filter that we had in. Clearly that's very dirty. That would have been needing replaced soon anyway. And the next step is going to be to start putting together and putting in the new intake. So this cold air intake actually is a very interesting design. It's going to go in the same place the old one was, but it comes with these interesting brackets. You'll see better as we put it together. But there's a bolt existing here on the AC compressor just to hold everything together. We're actually going to take that single bolt out, put this bracket in. It's going to fit in like so, with this little mount sitting on top just to hold everything together. It'll make a lot more sense once we get put together. So now the next step is to take this bolt out and connect the bracket. To allow the new air intake to fit well into the existing ports, it came with these little sleeves, I guess you could call them. They just fit directly over where the old one was, and that way the new air intake is going to fit into here just to create a better seal. Now all you have to do is tighten down those extra sleeves on one side, and then they will be tightened down onto the air intake tube on the other side in a moment. Make sure before you put the new tube actually into the input, you take the bands, the tensioner bands, and you put them on before, so that way once you actually put the intake tube into here, you'll be able to tighten it down. Obviously you're not going to be able to get these on if the tube's already in. Now we're going to install the heat shield, and this is what it looks like. It's essentially just to help the air stay cooler around where the filter is going to be, where the air actually is going to be coming from, and it's going to go right where the old filter was. So we're going to install that once we find all the mounting points, and we'll get going. So the heat shield is now going to be hooked up. The way we're going to do it, we had taken this part out where the filter was sitting. It was just a single bolt. I forgot to take a video of that, but that shouldn't be too difficult. If you have any questions, just put in the comments and we'll be able to adjust to that. So there is a bolt hole there, and then this bolt here. We're going to take this one out, and we have these two brackets that I was talking about that are going to hook up. One's going to go into here, and the other one into that hole, just to hold them in place. So that's what we're going to do now. So while going through all this, we realized that Mitchell's truck is actually missing a piece. It ripped off a while ago. We had just forgotten about it. It wasn't very important, but if you remember from earlier, let me go back and grab it. So it's clear, this piece here, it was sitting next to the filter coming through like that. There used to be another piece. It was attached to here and come up and hooked to here, just so the air wouldn't be coming directly from in the bed. If from the instructions, you can sort of see it right here. Hopefully that's at least a little clear. But so now we'll have another video of us just simply going through, getting that piece and putting it in. We are gonna have to order the piece and get that put in. But until then, it'll at least be better than it was before, and once we get it, it'll be the best it can be. So while going through all this, we realized that Mitchell's truck is actually missing a piece. It ripped off a while ago. We had just forgotten about it. It wasn't very important, but if you remember from earlier, I'm gonna go back and grab it. So it's clear. This piece here, it was sitting next to the filter, coming through like that. There used to be another piece. It was attached to here and come up and hooked to here, just so the air wouldn't be coming directly from in the bed. If from the instructions, you can sort of see it right here. Hopefully that's at least a little clear. But so now we'll have another video of us just simply going through, getting that piece and putting it in. We are gonna have to order the piece and get that put in. But until then, it'll at least be better than it was before, and once we get it, it'll be the best it can be. Time to put the tubes in. So we just slipped it right in. Now we just gotta tighten it down. We're on to the last step now. We've gotten this secured. Make sure you tighten these down as much as possible, just so it stays secure. Make sure you're able to wiggle at least a little. And now we have the heat shield in place. I have the rubber gaskets in and everything. So now all we have left is to put the filter on and tighten that down. And then of course we'll come back and find the part to put here. We'll have to attach this again. But after that, we will be complete. So we are now complete with everything. We got the filter tightened down nice and tight. The tube is in place, hooked up to everything. Everything's cinched down. Like I said, the only thing we have now is to get this piece and put it in at a later date. But for now, it'll be perfectly fine.
I was like,